in this world. I have Nigerians, Jamaicans, Japanese, and Chinese people that I meet that tell me they learn to speak English because of your MTV Raps. We wanted to spread the gospel of hip hop for everybody. So anyone that loves hip hop, that studies the craft, that take hip hop, I don't care what color you are. You can be one of the best, no matter what your color is.
Yeah.
Suppose somebody said that to us. Suppose somebody said, because Dr. Naismith invented basketball and he was a white man in Canada, that no black man can ever be the best in basketball. I didn't agree with him on that, respectfully.
Yeah. No, that's real. I mean, hip hop is global.
I said
now.
some shit, though, before I did my research. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, what kind of fucking doctor is you anyway, Umar? Then I did my research and found out he's a real doctor. But I have the ultimate respect for Dr. Umar. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about it. I just don't agree with that.
Yeah. You know, you made mention of the French artist that wasn't a great interview in hip hop, but now it's global, right? So now hip hop is all over the world.
Right.
No matter where you are, it's the music of the oppressed.
Suppose we did that for any other nationality. Suppose we said Pun can't be dope because he's Puerto Rican. Or Joe can't be dope. Or Remy can't be dope because she's a female. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I understand us needing to control our music. Mm-hmm. I dig that. But I'm not going to hold being white against Eminem.
Yeah. Have you met Eminem?
Oh, I know Eminem very well.
What's he like?
He cool dude, man. Yeah, Eminem's cool. And he loves hip-hop, like, for real. Like, this ain't Vanilla Ice, bro.
Yeah.
And, you know, Vanilla came through and sold like 10 million albums of that Cool as Ice record. Eminem's for real, bro. He was in the ciphers in Detroit. Anybody that know him will tell you, he went to where hip-hop was and where...
Battle tested.
He's nice. You gonna take that away from him?
Yeah. Yeah. You've been to a ton of concerts.
Yeah.
Living or dead, who's been the best concert?
Living or dead? Okay, where we going? We going hip-hop?
Any concert.
One of the best I've ever seen. I hate that it just got ruined. The first night at Madison Square Garden, the Best of Both Worlds concert with Jay-Z. And when they first came out, before R.Kelly pulled that bullshit about somebody having a gun. But them coming out, R&B old school, Rick James. I saw as a kid when his street songs was popping. Earth, Wind, and Fire, with the pyramids and levitating Verdine White on the top of the bass. I've seen that, so that was pretty damn incredible. DMX was incredible, bro.
Yeah.
No
I've
hype
seen him
man.
live. Yeah.
Him and Swiss Beats, just the energy, everything.
That prayer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you heard what Jay said about him, right? And it was the truth.
What'd he say?
He say when he first started, he'd be, and he had everybody going crazy.
Yeah.
He just come
on stage.
1, 2, come in with the 1, 2, and they going crazy. Then in the middle of the show, he take his shirt off. Now all the chicks are going crazy. Yeah. And then at the end of the show, he praying, so everybody in the whole arena is crazy. Yeah. And he walk up stage and look at Jay-Z and go, "Okay, now it's your turn." You know what I mean? So Jay was like, "Yo, I had to rob my ass off on that tour." Yeah. Yeah. X it's so many people that I've been blessed to see in my lifetime. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of my favorite people that I have ever seen. I've seen the Police at the height of them. I've seen Aerosmith rock out crazy. So it's just a lot, man. A lot of my favorites.
Anybody you consider the GOAT in hip-hop?
I definitely consider, if I'm going to say, if you count longevity, records, voice, and impact, today, only because he's still here, Jay-Z.
It's interesting seeing his growth, right?
Yeah.
Watching him grow his dreads.
Yeah. Watching him just grow as a man.
Right.
Oh, and one more concert I saw, and I was very young. The Commodores played Madison Square Garden. Bob Marley and the Wailers opened for the Commodores. Half the audience was gone when Bob was finished. When Bob finished, I looked around and said, "Where everybody go?"
They left.
All the Jamaicans are Bob McLeod, we gone. I was like, oh shit, they didn't give a fuck about
They came, yeah.
They didn't give a fuck.
They came for Bob.
Yeah, Bob was incredible, man.
You seen the One Love movie?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was great too.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it because I've been on Hope Road with the Marley family. You know, I've hung out.
What was that like?
Go to sleep early because they smoke too much goddamn weed. Lord, well, you know, weed is it's religious.
Yeah.
We smoke before breakfast. Then they smoke it while we eat breakfast. I'm high. Then we smoke after breakfast. Then they want to go out and play soccer, and they smoke it while they playing soccer. Then we smoke before lunch. By the time dinner came, I was in the bed already. And then they called the elders. A lot of them Rostas that knew their dad came, and they got that circle thing, and they had me sit down in a circle, and they started doing their Rastafarian chants and talk, and then the chalice. Oh, bro.
The chalice.
It's over. And they drinking Red Stripe all day, and the rum is coming around, bro. I couldn't take it, bro.
Spiritual?
Spiritual like crazy. I started crying that time, too. But I was in the bed by 7:30, bro. They're like, hey, come on, man. I'm like, all right, I'm high, bro. I can't. I'm seeing double right now. This is crazy.
Yeah. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
I know you and Bernie Mac were close, man.
My guy.
Yeah. That's
he
deep.
was in, he was in Who's the Man with us.
Yeah. Who's the Man. And this is before he became who he ultimately
But he never changed. After the Kings of Comedy, Bernie never changed, bro.
Wow.
Bernie didn't let Hollywood or success or anything go to his head. He was always the Mac man.
I heard he still lived in Chicago.
Yeah, bro. Bernie he's an original, man.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of cats scared to go after him on the stage.
Yeah, massive. I mean, I know he kind of alluded, or I've heard you kind of allude to what happened between him and Steve.
Well, that's what all I can say is what Bernie told me. And he was upset with Steve because he said Steve tried to get him taken off for the Oceans movie he did.
Oceans 11?
Yeah, and tried to vie for his part after he already got hired.
Wow.
And Bernie never lied to me. That's all I'm going to say. Wow. He was my friend. I loved him, man. I love B-Mac, bro.
All right, man. Yeah, you've given us a whole lot. A lot of insights, a lot of perspective. I got to ask you currently what's happening in hip-hop. Clearly, Diddy is going through it.
Yeah, I feel bad for him, man. I've known Sean for a very long time, bro.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? I mean,
I think when a can of worms open up, a lot of people try to jump on the bandwagon. You know, I can only go by how somebody treats me. And me and Puff always been cool. You know what I mean? Always. Even in business and personal and everything. We always been cool. I don't have nothing bad to say about Puff. I will never say anything bad about Puff. Our mothers were friends. Me and him are friends. Puff just going through it right now, man. I wish him all the best. But if some of the stuff is true, then I have to feel bad for the people that went through it too. And I hope that they get the help that they need, because that's a really terrible accusation to have against you if it's not true. And it's a terrible thing for you to do to a woman if it is true.
Yeah.
I'm a girl dad. Yeah. You know, I got 4 daughters. You know, and I watched the same thing happen with one of our greatest R&B artists of all time, R.Kelly. You know, I don't know what kind of position I would have been in had that been my child. I probably wouldn't even be interviewing you right now. I'd probably be getting interviewed. I'd probably be sitting in a prison cell somewhere for killing them. You know, so it's anybody that has power that does something like that is wrong. And my dad used to always say, you can tell a person's real personality when they give you some power. And I can't say that Puff is guilty. I can't say Puff is not, but he's always been a good guy to me. So that's what I go by.
Yeah.